I got these signature cards for free. Oh my god. Are y'all ready for this transition? Boston to Vegas. 3, 2, well, hello. We are in Las Vegas. Las Vegas, everyone. It is currently Thursday. 10 p.m. Is it 10 p.m.? Could be later. But we are prepping for tomorrow, Friday. That's when we're gonna pick up the badge at 9 a.m. And we're gonna play some pre-regional challenge. We're gonna play that because if you get 6 win, if you go undefeated, you get round 1 bye for the actual regional on Saturday. So we will try our best with our Ezreal deck because on the actual day, on the main event, I'm gonna play some Yasuo. I'm gonna play some Yasuo. I'm trying to make it work. I'm trying to make it work. But Yasuo right now is not the best. But I believe in the purple Yasuo. I had a lot of fun with that. So that's what we're gonna do on the main event. So it will be very helpful if we get that round 1 bye. So let's see how it goes. Well, fingers crossed. And this is honestly my first big tournament event as well. It'll be tough to see how that goes on my mental, and I might make some misplays here and there. So let's hope that we have enough energy tomorrow. But it's freaking Vegas. Look, fucking. You see that? You see the freaking party, whatever, going. Well, you can't really see, but there's a club over there. There's another concert playing over there. People are wilding. I want to go to sleep, bro. Let me sleep. I can hear their music. Oh, maybe we should go to the pool. Oh, good morning. It is currently 8 a.m. I am very sleepy, but we're gonna go grab the badge at 9, and then we will chillax for a bit until 11:30, which the door opens, and we'll go. Maybe a little bit more sleep. Maybe a little bit. Wakey. We are on our way to grab the badge. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of people, as far as I can tell, so far. It is 9 a.m. so the badge pickup just started, and we do have the VIP badge, which means we get a shorter line. That's about it. And when the door starts, the door opens at 12, but we get to get in at 11:30. So that's that. Spent $500 though. Not gonna lie, this little venue seems pretty nice. Loving the sunshine. Oh my lord, I can't believe I live in the East Coast when this exists. What's going on? At the expo, Riftbound Regional. We just grabbed the badge and check this out. We have the promo card, Bone Shiver. It looks so good. And look at the line though. Low key, for the premium line, there was only like 3 people in line. There was literally 3 people in line. Like, look, this is the premium line versus that's a standard line, which went all the way out of the building. So I guess if you do decide to come to the regionals, get the VIP ticket. Also a little view of what's going on today. We got the main event area and the side event area. Also have prize wall, side events. Oh, I didn't even know they have vendors. A lot. Food court, very good. Check out the badge too. We have the premium competitor badge. A 0 right here. Maybe this is the sign. Okay. Gotta come out here because it was a little bit noisy in there, but we just did a trade with Mr. Tang for a GA, 1 Bellows Breath, and White Irelia Fervent. This will go to my Ezreal deck, obviously, and Irelia and GA will go to my Yasuo deck. So we're collecting the final pieces for the deck. We will go find some breakfast now and come back around 11:30. Yeah, that's when we're gonna start the day. All right, for everyone that's watching this, I was gonna wish you guys good luck, but I realized when I post this video, the regional will be already over. Whoops. But yeah. Croissant. We got almond croissant. This will be the only thing fueling me for today. Question. Would you buy this part first, this part first, or this part first? 1, 2, 3. This will determine what kind of person you are. I know what kind of person you are. Quick fit check. We are Esville. We are Hartsdale Esville. Oh Lord. Riftbound Regionals. Wow, wow, wow. This is amazing. This is so awesome. We got 2 Spirit Forge booster box and the bar mats. Very happy about that, very happy about that. See people cracking boxes already. Everyone's settling in, getting ready for the events today. Right now we're at the merch line, so we can pick up 2 more booster box. I'm thinking about getting the Origins since we got a Spirit Forged. So I'll try to pick up 2 more Origin boxes. Someone brought their kids to the event. And mind you, this is a premium pass. That means they wanted to come early. This is the type of dad I want to be when I grow up. This is probably the closest we can get to the main stage, but why does that say Houston? What's going on? Yeah, this is the main stage for the big boys. I guess we're in Houston now. It's good. Look at some of the merch here. This vibe looks very, very cool. Here. We're the ultimate winner. Get that trophy. Playing that. The Ultimate Metal Legends. Closer look at the plated legends. Whoa. These can be redeemed for 40 ticket, and if you win side event, you get the ticket. And it's hard to get 40. It is hard to get 40. Some people sell the tickets for $50. So yeah. Quick update: we did not make it to the merch wall because the line was too long, and it's 1 p.m. We have our pre-regional challenge, so we're settled in for the match. Best of luck. Best of luck to me. Best of luck to me. Alright, we had to whip out the mic because it is a little bit noisy in here. First round against Aurelia lost very, very badly because I played very, very badly. Have fun though. Definitely have fun. I think, well, it is my first ever big event, TCG event in general. Definitely made some mistake there because I keep on missing the deflect triggers and made some pretty bad play. I got a little greedy. I conquered with Ezreal, thinking I could defend it. I could not. So I won't make that mistake again. Learning something. Well, on to next one. Just finished match 2 against a Draven player. We won 2-0. Very happy about that. That means we do know how to play the game. 1-1, current record 1-1. If we get to 5 wins, because we're playing 6, we will be able to get 34 tickets, I think. If I get 34 tickets, all I need is 6 more to redeem a Metal Legend. So, fighting! Quick update. We won the 3rd game, but lost the 4th game. I forgot to record. The 3rd game were against a Sivir. It was a very long story. I'll talk about it later. And then the 4th game were against a pro player, Play Miracle Draven. Could not do anything. He did it so well, but we made it to the big league at least for a second. But we're leaving now. We lost game 5 to a Kaisa.
Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. He was a shop owner here in Vegas, so shout out to him. Very cool guy. We definitely have a lot to learn. Got a lot of good tips though. But yeah, this is the first step from a casual player trying to be somewhat competitive. We will drop now because I can't get to 4 wins. I'm at a 2-3 right now. Can't get to a 4. If we can't get to 4, we can't get the ticket. So super hungry, haven't eaten anything all day. We'll go grab some food. We will goon and we will come back stronger tomorrow.
We're back. We made it back in Vegas without dying. Check this out though. We are eating good. We got 4 boxes. 2 of them are for the VIP premium badge, and 2 of them we bought, and we got 10% off because of whatever reason. But bought at retail, basically free. Not free, but oh, we gotta open some. We'll rip some right now, and we'll save some when I get home to my roommate because he likes Riftbound too. Yeah, let's see. Box number 1. I still haven't pulled an awesome card yet. Like I have 0 over numbers or 1. Barely remember. Hopefully this box has at least something, so I am not just out here losing my shits. You guys will have to see my face. Yeah. Or do you guys want to see the cards? Not too bad you guys don't get to decide, so. Pack number 1. Let's go with 3 packs and see what's the haps in 3 packs first. Oh yeah. Soraka, short, I can work with that. Rain Guard, short, I can work with that. Pack number 2. Let's adjust. Battering Ram, sure. Yone and the Beast. Okay. Let's do one more. I think this is a good time to talk about what happened in Game 3. So I didn't record Game 3 because something happened, and it involved a head judge coming over to our table. Jax, sure. Ooh, Void Rush! I know a girl that actually really hates Rek'Sai. Well, this card's for you. Yeah, so where was I? The head judge had to come because Game 3 we were playing against a Sivir player. I am an Ezreal. I was playing Ezreal. We're going against a Sivir. It's a pretty even matchup, I would say. Especially in the past when I play against Sivir, it's usually I'll say it's like a 60-40 at least to me. Well, like a 55-45. Game 1, I won. Game 2, Game 2, we didn't get to really finish it. Is that all our Sivir? Wait. Oh, I guess we got that. Sure. Anyways, wait, is that all R, or does it originally just look like that? That's all R. Yes, all R Sivir. Yeah. Anyways. So what happened was that we played well, he played, honestly, a little on the slower side, which I was okay with since it's not even the main event and it was just day one. I didn't want to say anything about it, but he did play a little bit slow. Our first game took 50 minutes. Not gonna lie, I do have some slower play sometimes too, but in every other matches I had, it never became a problem. So somehow for this matches, it got dragged very long. 50 minutes for one game, which is a little too much. Come on now. So in game 2, we only had 10 minutes to play, and the board was favoring his side a little bit. So after our time, was it? Yeah. After time, like we had like 3 turns, right? So it was pretty obvious that he was probably gonna take it. I mean, nothing is guaranteed, but here's what happened though. I wouldn't mind him taking game 2 or like conceding game 2 because he was indeed having a little bit of a point lead. What happened was that after game 2, because of time, we wouldn't be able to play game 3. We wouldn't be able to play game 3 because our turns are done. And so he started discussing how we want to go about the last game. I mean game 3, because it's a 1-1 now, and tying is actually gonna hurt us both because for one, you only get spinning X. You only get the point. You only get the how can I say this? Like the winning, basically. You only get the winning points if you win. Like if you draw or lose, it doesn't matter. Someone has to win to get the point. So he was talking about how he wants to basically let me concede, or like try to he was trying to just a tiny little bit trying to convince me to concede, and his argument was that Sever is really good into Ezreal, so the third game will probably he will probably win. I think that was his argument. And then he was talking about how if I concede, if he ever gets like more than 5 wins or like 4 wins, which is qualified for the tickets, for the play tickets, he would split with me. Or at least he said if he wins 5, he will give me the difference between the 5 wins and 4 win ticket in between them. And I don't know. I do not know. It sounded pretty good, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna give you my contacts and everything." But honestly, I did not think that's a good idea, because first of all, that's pretty gray. That's some pretty gray territory, because it's like low-key bribing, and I don't know. I was very down to, and he said either that or we roll for it, which I was okay with. I said, yeah, let's just roll for it then. And he tried to convince. He still tried to convince. And then this is what happened. The judge overheard us. Then the head judge actually came and had a conversation with us, because apparently discussing how you want to end a game, whether that's draw, loss, or win, or like whoever concedes, is not allowed. Especially talking about rolling for it, you're not allowed to talk about that at all. So, drag over. I was very surprised because he asked if we wanted to draw it. I mean, if we wanted to roll the dice for it and the whatever game plan. It was not allowed. And because of that, he didn't even get a warning and just got a loss, completely match loss. And that's how I won game 3, and we didn't even get to play it. It was brutal. It was brutal. I want to give him the benefit of the doubt that he wasn't trying to scam me or anything. But regardless, I still would have did the dice roll, because like, come on, we played for too long. That's both of our fault. Yeah, at this point we just gotta let our fate determine it and play faster in our next games, I guess. But apparently that is not allowed too. So yeah, for anyone that's playing Riftbound and is going to go to an event in the future, especially a official one, just know that whenever you guys are on 1-1, like BO3 on 1-1, and you need to figure out who's the winner and who's the loser, don't mention anything about dice rolls or whatever tactics here and there. The only thing you could do is either take the draw or someone concedes. That, unfortunately. So yeah, that's the story of my third match. Unfortunately, we didn't get to play it out, and I wish we did, because I had confidence that I was probably going to take him. But he seemed to be a good guy. And he knows what he's doing. He's brewing some crazy deck too. So it just really, it's the fact that he didn't get a warning and just got a match loss on the spot, which low-key bugged me a little bit. Like, not him bugging me, but like from the judges or like the system, because even audacious, I needed this. It's the fact that it's kind of like a thing where you rarely know. I don't think a lot of players know the rules that you cannot ask to roll the dice for the win when you're at an official event, because a lot of people do that, especially at the local places. This is what everyone do, or like even online games, unless I'm just unaware, which is probably all my fault, because I definitely did not do that much homework. But I am shocked. I am a little bit shocked that he didn't get a warning at all, and he just got a match loss over there. It's a little bit unfortunate. But Spirit Wheel, should I do this in my Yasuo deck? If I put it in my Yasuo deck, one of my friends will be very happy, because he wanted me to put this in there very badly. But I don't know. I'm not feeling too confident about it. But I am beyond shocked that an event like that happened today. But I'm glad it did, because at least tomorrow I wouldn't make the same mistake. And hopefully tomorrow goes a little smoother. But we are getting some pretty dog shit polls right now, not gonna lie. I haven't seen anything too crazy yet. I'm wondering, is it because my luck today is just not good? Because I did roll it like a 2 at a dice roll. I rolled a 2, and the lowest you could do is 2. Yikes. This is my sign to retire, guys, even though I haven't even made it anywhere yet. But as a casual player that really wants to be somewhat competitive, we gotta keep pushing. We just gotta keep pushing. And I believe one day perhaps, Define Dance, great card. One day perhaps we will be at the peak of these pro players. They are playing the game in such well mindset. Let's just say, wow. Because let's do some reflection here. All right. Today when I play Ezreal, I realized there's a few mistakes that I make a lot. The first one is a old habit from playing Hearthstone, is utilizing your mana. I have this habit of, if I don't use all my mana, I will feel somewhat like, oh, I didn't tempo enough, or I didn't make the most value out of my turn or their turn. So I always try to squeeze in as much as possible. Well, not to a ridiculous state where I just play something random and just hope it stands or something like that. Like templing a fizz is okay, but like, yeah, you guys get the point. Is that I try to use as much runes and energy as possible. And what I learned from the pro player and the card owner that I play against is that sometimes you want to play the psychological game and keep some of your rune up. And for example, me, when I went against the Kaisa, I should have kept 2 runes up at all time. Even if I can't play something, I should keep the 2 runes up at all time to threaten hard bargain. I mean, it's a pretty simple thing to do, but at the moment, you really, like in a big tournament like this, sometimes you just can't think that well. And yeah, now you know. If you're playing purple against some bigger decks, always keep 2 runes open, even if you don't have hard bargain. Even if you could play something else, always keep it open. But I guess that's also different for every deck, because for Ezra at least, it's a very slow deck. It's a very slow deck. You want to be reactive, and I make the mistake of conquering too many times just because I want to have that point lead, or at least stay on par with whoever I'm going against, and that usually bites me in the butt towards the end, especially when our only outs is retreat. It's hard to hold down. But yeah. Oh, first time pulling a alt rune this set. I pulled 1 alt rune in Origin set, but Spirit Forge is my first alt rune. Look at that, Fury. Very happy about this actually. All right. Yeah, that's a yap. I think at least now I have a better understanding of how Azul deck work. Whether I can pilot it good is a different question. Because my brain is brain dead, and I don't have a lot of training. I do not have a lot of training. I did playing with my friend, but come on, I did not have like very systemic game prep that a lot of the pro players did for this event. But for Atlanta, which we're also going, I will try to be a little bit more prepped in the sense that I will have designated matches, designated matches or matchups to practice, especially if I'm trying to win, which I don't think I'm there yet. I'm just gonna be very honest about this. Like, there's no way we can make it to the 64 because we're just simply not there yet. I don't like this guy. Why is this here? Okay. We are trying our best to win the Metal Legend, which is also awesome. And I think eventually, one day, after years of practices, maybe not years, that would suck. Maybe after a lot of practices I can try. So far though, I do really enjoy the gameplay and the community. So I'm definitely gonna keep playing this game for a very, very long time, Riot. For a very, very long time. So you better not fumble and do some stuff to this game by like, oh, sorry guys, after like internal discussion, Riftbound is not making us money, so we are going to shut it down. No more sets. Yeah. If that happens, I'll probably kill myself. But damn, we got a lot of comments here. I don't know what to do with them. But this is good because I like the playables. I always like these comments because they are like good playables. We'll keep every single one of them because I do not have anywhere to sell. But that is it for the first box. We did not get an open number. Maybe it's here. Maybe it's here. Let's see now. Over number, yes or no? Over number, yes or no? I just want the over number Yasuo. That's literally all I want. I mean, we've got 3 more chances, but yikes. We're not there, we're not there, we're not there, we're not there. Switcheroo. I guess it's not bad card. Jack's signature spell. Ah, that's it. Okay, but hey, I'm pretty happy about this box actually. It's does a lot of things. Let me organize it. Okay, I try my best to organize most of the good stuff. We got spinning axe here, pretty good. Some signature spells. Boom, boom, boom. We have the alt rune. We have the alt Sivir. We have Define Dance and Draven and a alt Jax. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is this a good box? Is it a bad box? Definitely did not make my money back. I don't think so, but some of these are very good playables. Sivir for sure. Define Dance. That's just freaking Aurelius. Do not like that. Dream Audacious. Not a Jack player. Spinning Axe too. Very essential pieces. But yeah, I'm happy with this. I am happy with this.
Day 2. We went out last night. Probably not the best of decision. But it's Vegas. It is Vegas. But oh shit. It's only 8. Almost 9. The event start at 10. I have to go grab some breakfast. And then today we try our best to play Yasuo. I have a feeling that we can win a few games. I think we can just a few. A bit is a bit. What I don't know is Sunday, cause oh man, we have another competitive event on Sunday. I don't know if I want that anymore. I kind of just play something chill and just chillax. I don't know if I can change, but we'll see. Cause our Metal Legend Dream has been finished. The tickets. We need at least 40 tickets. And first of all, the ticket sells for $40, like between players. And there's these big groups of people that farm tickets together, basically not trying to abuse the system, but literally they just have like a big group. So it's easy for them to accumulate tickets together and grab a legend. And I feel like by the end of today, there's not going to be any good ones left. So unfortunately, we'll have to see tomorrow. I will go prep now and go play.
Just had a generational aura loss. Holy smokes. I'm at the venue. I'm at the main event now. And I was asking a judge for some questions. And he was like, oh yeah, good luck for the main event today. I'm like, you too. I'm gonna kill myself now. Someone's playing Beta and Leona on the main stage. What the hell is going on?
Yeah, I think it's really nice. Before you leave, do this.
Okay, so what happened was round 1, my opponent didn't show up, so we got it. We got that in the bag. Luckily, we got time to get some breakfast. Very happy about that. What I am wondering is if this is going to keep going. If we keep going, we have a chance. But I do want to play some Yasuo though. We'll see. Okay, quick update. It's been 5 rounds. We got 3 more to go. Current record 2-3. Not doing too great. Did win 2, I guess. Yikes. People are strong. There's some strong people here. Well, there's only strong people here. But do not think we can make it to day 2. Eeks. Do you think we have just a tiny little bit more of a shot for the legend, Metal Legend, if we win the rest and ends with a 5-3 record? Maybe there's a chance, maybe, but we'll see. So far though, I'm okay. I'm happy with how I played. I think every match, when I was reflecting and looking back, there was nothing else that I could have done better.
maybe some small micro interactions like I could have considered a little bit more and more thoroughly, but with the time on the spot, it is kind of hard. 60 minutes to play potentially 3 rounds, it is tough. And for someone that's not a competitive or pro player, those processing time do take up a lot of your play time. So I guess that's what really differentiate a pro player.
Regional qualifier players, that is time in the round.
Our day is finished. Our day is officially finished. It's currently freaking 10 p.m. and we ended up with a 4-4 record. Did not make it to day 2. Probably not gonna get the Metal Legend. Very exhausting actually. Wow. Just played straight up Riftbound for the last 11-12 hours. I did had a lot of fun. I think all my opponents, yeah, every single one of them was good sport, except for this one Ezreal player. He was a little bit of a, yeah, he was a tweaker. He was a tweaker. But everyone else had a lot of fun, no matter how intense the game went, because all my games we ended up very, very closely, like 7-8, 7-8. I just couldn't pull through. But I met a lot of great people. I really, really, really wish that I could do this more often. But we gotta work on a lot of stuff. I'll talk about it soon once I get home, because my Uber is here. Because I have a big story to share. Big story to share about how I got. So this is how I got like 7. This is how I got 7 signature card for free, by the way. 1-offs, by the way. You guys will find out how. Are you guys ready to see my signature cards? Oh my lord, literally got these all today for free. Whoa! We got Spell Songer over here. We got Guardian Angel over here. Signature right there. And the Vex. Wow. Signature cards. What is going on? Yeah, okay, let me tell you the story about why I got these signature cards. I actually have a few more, 4 more in my deck. It's because today, during my match, one of my matches today, I was against a player and he called a judge on me after game 1 and reported my deck because some of my cards, let me tell you, some of my cards, they're not in the best of the condition. See this bad boy right here? Some of these cards, they're not in the best of condition because look, they are a little bit bent. Not sure if you can see. They are a little bit bent. And he was not happy. He was not happy at all. Even this was reported as bent, according to him. And yeah, he was not happy at all because he said, I mean, he didn't say it, but he probably assumed that these were marked cards and I can locate them in the deck, which is I personally do agree. I could have prepped a little bit better because these cards are bent, and when you place them in the deck, you could kind of tell when it barges up just a little bit. Because of that, we had to spend like 20 minutes just talking to the judges, and they gave me a warning saying that that's not good. So instead of what we did is that they basically got these commons proxies and wrote the cards for them, the actual cards, names on them, and signed by the judges. So when I play them in the actual game, people wouldn't be like, what the freak you're doing, because they have the judge signature here. So I have to place these guys in the deck instead of them, and when I play one of these guys out, I'll be like, hey, I'm actually playing a Cellsar instead and grab my Cellsar. But yeah, that happened. So there are a few stories that you can learn from this experience. First is that always play it safe for these big events, these regional, because if this was in a local event, I don't think a lot of people would say. And I played the same thing for the past few rounds. It's only happened in my round 5. For the past few rounds, nobody said anything. It's great games. Well, not like I won any of them. Maybe 1 or 2. But only that person called it out. So yeah, if you ever is building a deck, do check your bent randomness of your cards because they could become an issue. I'm glad I only got a warning and not a DQ. I was like, ah shit, that's a DQ for sure. So I'm very glad I only got a warning for that. And not to hate on my own race, my own color, but it's always these Chinese cards, man. Come on, it's always the Chinese one. All my banned cards are the Chinese copy. Even though they're cheaper, they are not in the best condition. I think it's either the foiling problem or I don't know, something up with these Chinese cards. So yeah, if you are building a deck for Atlanta or Lily, don't get the Chinese ones. Even if there's like just a slightly bits of bent in the wrong eyes, in someone's eyes, they will always be like, yeah, that's not allowed, and call the judge on you. So unfortunately, you do have to try to be a little safe, I guess, for these bigger events, which I learned. And well, I'm not financially there, but if I ever come back, oh, I'm going to Atlanta, but if I ever am building a deck or like fixing it, I definitely have to put in the better copy, the unbent copy, or at least try to make my bented Chinese cards a little bit more flat. So that's that. Yeah, hope you guys like my signature cards. I'm really happy because they are signed by the judges. It's a one-off. If you think about it, it's a one-off. There's only one in the world. I will sell each one of them for $7,400 each. Discounted if you are a girl. So please read your DMs in me. I will happy to discuss the prices for these signature cards. Yep. That's day one for me. Technically the only day, because we don't make it to day 2, but we are playing some side events tomorrow, try to farm some tickets. My question is, do I play the Yasuo or do I play the Ezreal? I haven't shared the deck list for Yasuo because I forgot. I'll do it tomorrow because I'm a little bit beat up right now, but I'll share the deck list for the Yasuo. Let me know what you guys think. There is a lot of improvements that could be made, but I'm hoping set 3 there's more supports for it, because right now the only thing that's keeping it going is the Stella Horn girl. She's the piece. She's the piece you need. And Vex. That's my top 3 pieces in the deck is Irelia, Vex, and Horn Girl. That's the 3 piece that keeps the game going. But yeah, I'll share more about maybe I'll make a separate, I don't know, should I make a separate video on the Yasuo list, even though I'm not a competitive player or a pro player? So if anyone wants to watch me yap about it, I could. I did play a lot of it. It's not like a last minute come ups. I've been using the Yasuo deck ever since the Spirit Forge release. So see y'all tomorrow. We'll be farming some tickets because first of all, we can't get a Meta Legend because we are bad at the game. Second, we want the pin. That's all I want. It's 2 tickets. Come on, I can get 2 tickets. I know I can get 2 tickets. 2 tickets for the pin, which is a really cute pin saying, oh, regional Vegas pin, and I can badge it. And then when I go to Atlanta, I'll be like, yay, ooh, yay, I'm from Vegas. That's the game plan for tomorrow. If I win, I win. If I won't, I will just commit seppuku. But that's it. Alright, good night, guys. Day 2? Day 2. Today, we're just gonna have fun, guys. No more sweats. We're gonna go and do some on-demand events. And hopefully get just a few tickets so we can get something at the prize wall. Yikes. But hey, no more pressure. I'm gonna play my stupid ass Yasuo deck in the events too. So.
Okay, we're back at the venue once more, and we just finished our constructed match. It was 3 games of BO1s, and we won 1 of them, meaning that we got 2 prize wall tickets. Yay! I was running my Yasuo. Maybe I should have run an actual competitive deck, but what really got me is that remember I had to run the proxy cards, right? my opponent, well, not even my opponent, but the guy that was sitting next to my opponent gave me the actual card. They just gifted me a GA for free. And someone also gifted me the Fizz for free. So, wow. Sometimes you really gotta appreciate the community of Riftbound because everyone is really just helping each other out. Man, my heart. But yeah, shout out to those guys. I will now redeem my tickets for the badge that we really want. Or I save up and try to farm 38 more, which I don't think it's possible. So let's go do that. Wow, Regional Qualifier Las Vegas pin. Regional Qualifier Las Vegas pin. We got it in the bag. Now we register for another event. Oh yeah. Quick intermission. We did 3 more events, got 4 more tickets, plus our badge. So I don't know what we want to do with these. Apparently you can sell them for 20 bucks each to other people that's chasing for a Metal Legend. So might go do that, but it's mukbang time. It's mukbang time. Oh, look at that. Very, very not too appetizing, but hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. This is where I became the mukbang YouTuber instead of a Riftbounder. Wow. Wow, would you look at that? Wow, would you look at that? That's such a nice little foiling on there. Tastes like broccoli. Chicken. Chicken is chicken. Chicken is chicken. Oh my god. It's very salty.
Okay, we're back at the hotel. We have 4 more packs to open. 4 more packs from Origins that we redeem with our tickets. This weekend just has been a very big blast because honestly, it's the best Riftbound I have ever played. It's my first ever TCG tournament as well, so this experience had been very fruitful. Learned a lot, but also know that it's a very mentally challenging experience because you have to play a lot of games, especially for people that made it to day 2. You're basically playing like 20 games of Riftbound in the span of 48 hours without rest. Mine's better, great card. Poppy, not so sure, but we learned a lot from this experience, and I want to share with everyone, especially for the casual people that's watching this, if there is any, and that is, if you ever want to go to a regional and compete in a regional event, here are some tips I got for you as also a casual player that wants to be a little competitive, because don't we all want to be a little competitive sometimes? Like, the first is you really do gotta value your sleeps and put some food in you and fluids, because at least for the Vegas experience, we had very little time between rounds, especially. I think personally they need to regulate the overtime a little better, because in all the main events I played in, the OT went over like at least 20 to 30 minutes in every single round. And mind you, there's 8 rounds. There is 8 rounds to play. And every round, it's supposed to be 60 minutes, but then it becomes 90 minutes in every round. And that's like what? Basically playing 10 hours, 11 hours of Riftbound without rest. And what they do is that every time that the round finishes, they give you approximately 2 minutes to find your next table and to get ready again, which is very contradicting to their massive overtime. Like, you're giving people 40 minutes to play the game for extra time, but then as soon as they're done, you're like, oh guys, you got 10 minutes to find your next opponent, go. Like, sometimes it's a little stressful, because if you don't, especially with like 1,000 people at the main event, everyone reloads their website at the same time on their phone. The website becomes a little laggy, and then if you take more than enough time to find your table and not make it there within the first 2 minutes, you get a round loss, like a match loss, game loss, and you're playing 3 So I think they need to improve on the matching system like that, because it's a little stressful. And when you have that little time between rounds, you are very restricted to find food or water or drinks, because you never know when the overtime is going to end. And as soon as it ends, you got to start sprinting over to your next table. There's no time. You got to drop everything you're doing. So there were a lot of times where I was afraid to go to the bathroom because I was scared I'm going to miss my game. So the only time I got some time to eat and actually use the bathroom is when I 2-0'd my opponent and there was like 20 minutes left before the 60 minute is done. And that was the only time I got to eat something like that. So I would recommend you to always bring a little bit of food with you, some light snacks, so you can sit on a table and eat and not have to go to the food court area at the venue to buy something, because it becomes a little packed there too. So always be prepped on that, and sleep as well. Some people think you should be grinding out games and trying your best to like familiarize with the deck and all that, especially even after the day ends and you're just going back to your hotel and play more Riftbound. I think you need more sleep. Like personally, at least for us casual players, no matter how much we grind out, we're only gonna be that good. So I say having a good sleep, it's definitely much more rewarding than like prepping for every single matchup you could ever think of. But because if you lose that sleep, you're gonna make silly decisions, and that's what happened to me on day one. Not even day one, day 0 at the pre-regional qualifier thing before the actual qualifier. I just flew in the night before, and then I was awake all night. I was trying to figure out what to do with my game plans and all that. And then the first match I ever played, I made so many mistakes, so many like silly decisions. I don't know why I thought I can conquer with Ezreal with 2 runes up and could defend against Aurelia. I was like, okay, I got 2 runes up. I can bite Aurelia. Yeah. Turns out I couldn't. So definitely sleep. And then the second tip I have for everyone is always be proactive if you want to improve. I think that is the thing that I try to do and step out of my comfort zone a lot from this event, because personally I am quite an introverted person, but I try to every game, no matter if I win or lose, I always ask my opponents what I could have done better, what the deck could have been improved on, or how I should play the game or like the matchup a little better if it happens again. I was against this player. He is very I think he's affiliated with Genji or something, but he played really good. So I asked him about some tips. I also played against this other pro player. He also gave me a lot of tips on how to the different pacing to my deck against different matchups. So I think that is important. Well, not important, but it's a good thing to do when you're like finishing your matches. You can always ask questions and try to improve on your losses. I think it's the best thing we can do here. You know, to win you have to lose. And my last tip is on note taking. I did not note take at all before this whole event, and it was at throughout the event that I learned from different players how to effectively note take. And honestly, I kind of figured it out myself too. So this is kind of like the system I use. I know everyone's different. Shoot, I might have to flip this, but you see right here, it's like you separate it into 2 columns, and one representing your points and one representing your opponent's point. If it's, I wrote C1 for that's when I conquer and get a point. This is H2, meaning that I held and got to 2 points. So that's how the system goes. If you conquer to 4, you write C4. If you hold to 7 or something, you put down H7, and you do the same thing with your opponents. That way, it's a really good way to track your scores, especially if you're using a dice or anything like that. It can be bumped off the table. Silly things can happen. So I recommend doing this for your games. And next thing, you want to always have I leave a little blank space area to use the best of my ability to note take what my opponent's recycling or have in their hand. For example, this is the match detail. Well, it's pretty bare, but like this is what I wrote down for a match against a Rek'Sai player. And Rek'Sai, they do reveal a lot of information, especially with their Legend and Void Rush. So every time they trigger their Legend ability, I write down what they're recycled down to the bottom of their deck. Because now I know there's only going to be so few copies on the top or the middle, and they wouldn't be as consistent with that card. For example, they recycled what did I say? They recycled one of the piercing lights at the very beginning of the game when they conquered. So now I know the chances of them having another piercing light in hand is pretty low. No, not pretty low. Well, there's two considerations here. Is that they either have a piercing light in hand already, or they have another similar kill spell in hand already. That's why they decided to recycle the piercing light, and that is information that you could have to avoid playing into it. For example, they might have falling star, so you try not to play 2 unit to give them that value. Similar things like that. You get what I mean? And then it's a good way to track what they have and don't. And because they recycle that, the possibility or the probability of them drawing another piercing light is pretty low. And then when they play Void Rush, you will be able to know what's in their hand, or at least some of it. Yeah, but you get the idea. This is like how we want to do this, especially when you're playing like Mind Splitter, play Sabotage. You will be able to write it down that this guy got this in hand, and this will help you out with your games sometimes if you want to just take it to the next notch. But I think this is pretty common knowledge. But for anyone that's new, I guess any new players that is watching this, consider getting yourself one of these tiny little notepads so you can start writing things down. And I think another way this helps is that it can help you go through your thoughts sometimes. Because I'm the type of person to say my decisions out loud sometimes, and I just look at it, I'm like, what if I do this and that and that, and it's like kind of silly. And if you have this notepad, at least you'll be able to write down like, oh, well, okay, what if I go with this line, and you write it down here, so you have the entire sequence or like the chain of event right down to help you figure out whether that is the most optimal line or just alternative. But at the same time though, we are on a time crunch, especially for these competitive games, so try not to rely too much on like, oh, I gotta write everything down and then take like 15 minutes on a turn just to figure out one line. That could also bite you in the butt towards the end because you'll lose on time. So yeah, here are some of my tips as a casual player that barely win anything, but barely. Okay, let's open one more pack and we'll wrap it up, because from my knowledge this is going to be a very long vlog, but I'm very happy that I made it here. Very happy that I got to Vegas, and I'm very happy that I will be going to Atlanta to play Riftbound competitively again. I think next time we will definitely do a little bit better. Am I going to play Yasuo? Possibly, because there's just nothing cooler than getting 4 or 5 points in one turn with Yasuo moving it around. But okay, Convergent Mutation. This used to be a Teemo card. I wonder why the Teemo players stopped playing it. Oh, it's probably because they don't play Mondo anymore. I don't know. Well, that's that. Cue to the ending B-roll. Shout out to